G'day, this is Simon from the Brackets here at an incredibly crazy busy South OC Cars and Coffee. We have filled the main lot, we've filled the second lot, and we are now overflowing into the other lot down next to Asada, the new Mexican restaurant here. Absolutely incredible turnout. Some amazing cars, some really cool looking exotics, some great motorcycles as well. Let's swing the camera around and go and take a look. So check this out, there's the main lot. And if we swing the camera around, have a look at the turnout of people. It's just absolutely incredible. Round into the second lot opposite Ruby's, also absolutely full. And then even down in the other lots, absolutely incredible. Great turnout. I don't even know if we're gonna have time to go through this lot as well, but just want to give you a quick look before we go over, and we'll go for a walk around the main lot and check out some of the cars around here. Starting off with James's Camaro with that new Vortex supercharger he fitted. Jace's R8. Jay's Ford GT next to another Ford GT next to a McLaren. Unfortunately, these two cars left already. We had two classic old Ferraris here that I wish were still here, but it's a little bit later in the day. We're so busy. Paul's Ferrari, Lamborghinis, three of them in a row next to another R8, and then another McLaren here, a 600 LT. I love those. Another Lambo, and then a really nice looking blue. Love that blue Audi R8. Massive Rolls Royce. Didn't know whether he was going to drop anchor when he parked. This thing is huge. It's like a boat. Massive. Porsche, Ferrari. Very cool Lambo, one of the regulars here. AMG, it's a GT too. BMW. Love this blue on this GT3 RS. GT2 RS, sorry. What am I saying? I love GT2 RS. It's just such a capable car, so quick. One of the fastest cars around Nürburgring. They actually blitzed the time of the 918 hypercar from Porsche, which I think is very cool. Lambo, another R8. R8's out in forces. A couple of reunions. I was going to move these guys because I thought, they don't really belong on the front row, but then I looked in the new GT500. So, cool car and quite new, so I'm okay with them being there this week for sure. Honda, NSX, Aston Martin, and then another Lambo down here. And then just rolling along, Porsche, and then a AMG down here. New Corvette C8. Their answer, of course, to the other supercars out there. GT350, another C8, and then a Porsche. A couple of C6s side by side. Gen 5 Camaro. We have a Porsche leaving us there, making no sound whatsoever. There's something quite disconcerting about that. Concerns me a little bit. I think she needs to put an aftermarket exhaust on that electric car. A little Lotus there, then a Mustang, then a slant nose Porsche. Corvette, really nice, 63 I think. Another Cobra replica, nice looking Chevy. 32, this thing's really, really cool. Great looking car. 383 small block Chev, very, very nice car. Next to it, Mr. Bean would be proud. Great looking little Mini. Isn't that awesome? And then nice looking Shelby replica there. 57 Chevy. Rolling along. Porsche. GTS. Very nice. E-Type Jag. Pretty little Aston Martin there. And then a Corvette with a newer engine transplanted into that. GTO looks great in red, very original car. I've seen that one before. Look at that little Fiat 500. Great to have Hal's little Fiat on the other side. Just seeing those two side by side, really cool. Another C8 there, nice red interior in that. Keep rolling through here, and we have another little Volkswagen next to a Thing, next to a Volkswagen bus, and then pretty little split window Volkswagen there. Another Beetle there. Baja Bug there. Look at this, real original looking old, and signed by Bruce Meyer as well. Who's Bruce Myers is one of the guys who originally did these fiberglass beach buggies. We've got a Charger next to a Mustang, and then a Subaru BRZ next to a Volkswagen bus, next to a Beetle, and then a camper van. Great looking Chevy 2. Volkswagen, row of Volkswagen through here. Great little looking cars. This one's nice, isn't it? Roll cage in that one. Wow, this is cool, isn't it? Great looking truck. American racing wheels by the look. Very nice. Rolling across the other side. This has been a previous car of the week winner. This is Hal, who is one of our volunteers. Here he is, right here. This is the world's biggest bus.
The world's biggest.
Well, it's the smallest. It's been a previous car of the week winner. This thing fits 6 people, correct?
6 people.
And it's what, 22 horsepower? You said
22 and a half.
22 and a half. Sorry, I forgot about the half. So the question I've always forgot to ask is, if you put 6 people in this and you have 22 and a half horsepower and you try and go up a hill, what happens?
It goes up the hill because it's geared so low. It can climb a 36% grade, so it's crazy. But it doesn't go very fast.
You see, this is where Hal is very clever. All these guys over here go and spend millions and millions on these supercars to get pretty girls to sit in their car. And look what does Hal now do? He buys this little microbus, and they come flocking. Clever man.
Slide that way a little bit.
Yeah, just no, don't get in the car with him, for goodness sake. Well, you think that. He will in a minute. Watch him. He's a smooth operator. Great little Alfa Romeo there. That little microbus is so cool. M3, really nice colour. Great little Mercedes convertible there. Mercury, look at that. Beautiful old Mercury. If only it didn't arrive here too early. Corsair, or Corvair should I say. Lotus, a Porsche. Shelby replica. A few more Porsches through here. And another one. Viper. Very capable off-road Toyota there. Previous car of the week winner. Kiwi owns this thing. Tough car, great story behind it. Make sure to go back and check this thing out. It is flawless, that car. Robert's Mustang, car of the week winner a couple of weeks ago, Stephen's car, and then another one of our volunteers, John, in his pretty little Alfa Romeo. We have a Porsche leaving us there, making no sound whatsoever. There's something quite disconcerting about that. Concerns me a little bit. I think she needs to put an aftermarket exhaust on that electric car. A little Lotus there. Then a Mustang, then a slant nose Porsche, Corvette, really nice, 63 I think, another Cobra replica, nice looking Chevy, 32, this thing's really, really cool, great looking car, 383 small block Chev, very, very nice car. Next to it, Mr. Bean would be proud, great looking little Mini, isn't that awesome? And then nice looking Shelby replica there, 57 Chevy. Rolling along, Porsche, GTS, very nice, E-Type Jag, pretty little Aston Martin there, and then a Corvette with a newer engine transplanted into that. GTO looks great in red, very original car, I've seen that one before. Look at that, little Fiat 500, great to have Hal's little Fiat on the other side, just seeing those two side by side, really cool. Another C8 there, nice red interior in that. Keep rolling through here, and we have another little Volkswagen next to a Thing, next to a Volkswagen bus, and then pretty little split window Volkswagen there, another Beetle there, Baja Bug there. Look at this, real original looking old, and signed by Bruce Meyer as well, who's Bruce Myers is one of the guys who originally did these fiberglass beach buggies. We've got a Charger next to a Mustang, and then a Subaru BRZ next to a Volkswagen bus, next to a Beetle, and then a camper van that's here. 32, and the Chevy there, look at that, and then another 32, and then Dan's Ford delivery. Ford truck, pretty little bathtub Volkswagen, nice little Alfa Romeo, love the red interior. Porsche 930, Alfa, nice wrap on that. Porsche, another Porsche there, great condition, and then an AMG here. Paul, one of our volunteers, is AMG. Chevy 2, another regular here, 69 Camaro. Really old Ford there with a flathead engine, it looks great. Chevy C10 truck. The Mopar muscle there. Corvette. C6 to a C7 onto a GT500. Cool looking old hot rod here, white wall tyres on it. Shop slam looking truck, really nicely done. Got a Coyote engine in this thing, which has been really nicely done. Great interior as well. This is certainly a car of the week contender. It's very, very neat. Cool instrumentation, cool bed in it, obviously on air ride. Amazing paint job on it as well. So certainly a car of the week contender. Great looking Snap-on Tools delivery van there. And then Ford there next to a Mustang. And then another Ford there. And then another one through here. 911 Carrera 4S, 928S Cutlass. And then a 57 Nomad, looks great. Next to another 57 here. Cool old hot rod, this one. I'm guessing it was probably done in the 90s. Just look at the style of it, or early 2000s. A Corvette next to another Corvette, next to a great looking old Plymouth. Very clean, neat. Barracuda, same thing with that, very cool. Chevy next to another one. Mustang, a couple of them side by side. Rolling through to a C6 ZR1. And look, a couple of Corvettes there again. Another Mustang here. Great looking old Willys Jeep there. Very cool Corvette here. I'm guessing it's sort of 68-ish would be my guess. 427, so target top on it as well. CTS V, I think that is, and then a Roush Mustang with a blower on that. GTI, a drawn over BMW, Mercedes, another C8 S2000, and then RX-7 that rotary engine. El Camino Whipple on top of this Hennessy supercharger. That looks like a 2.9 Whipple on there. Really nice looking 69 Camaro running a big block. And then one of our other volunteers, beautiful looking split bumper Camaro. AMGs through here, a couple of those. Another GT500 here. And then a really nice little Austin Healey next to another one. I was talking to the owner when this one came in. This colour scheme with the piping and the black interior and the black and sort of creamy colour, all original colour, which is very cool that it was done that colour originally. Little Jensen Healey next to a Alfa Romeo, next to another Austin Healey 32 with a flathead in it. Looks great. Another Jensen Healey there. And then a Austin Healey, not with the original engine. I'm guessing it's a 289 in that, and then a Corvette. A Raptor with some serious extra suspension work done on that thing. If you own a Raptor, go and see the guys at Baja HQ. Incredible stuff they can do on a Raptor. This is cool. This has been a previous car of the week winner. This is a Jowett Jupiter. Notice it actually has a boxer engine, so opposing cylinders, and the radiator is actually behind the engine. A lot of people don't notice that. These guys had this style of engine way before Porsche or Volkswagen or Subaru, for example. Little Jeep there. Gen 5 Camaro, a couple of them side by side. Mustang. This is interesting. Not a really common car. This is a Shelby. This is something that Carroll Shelby did, his own supercar. From memory, it's actually powered by an Oldsmobile engine. So not a lot of them around. So it just said correct. So yeah, correct. Oldsmobile? Yeah. 4 litre. Yeah, interesting. Porsche 57 Chevy. Small block in that. Acura. Next to a big old Lexus there, K5 Blazer. They're great. I wish they brought back a Blazer that looked more like that. This is cool too, one of our regulars again. Look at this thing, absolutely amazing. Look at that big old engine in that Packard, straight 8. Speaking of regulars, previous car of the week winner, this thing, and the superstar owner, look at that in there. Look at the job that's been done on this. Once again, go back through our previous car of the week winners. This thing is very, very cool. LS engine in it. And then I've shown this before, but I can't help but doing it every time. You must be sick of me showing people this. So, little subtleties. That back window was never that high. It was a lot smaller than the side windows, and that was one of the things that he did. But this is one of the coolest things. Normally you'd have like a couple of chains and hooks there, which are really messy. Look at this, hidden down. There's the button to release the tailgate, hidden into the tailgate. Really, really cool. Really nicely done. It's the subtleties that make that a very worthy car of the week winner. Mustang, supercharger on that. Miata, very nice looking Chevy, 396 big block in it. Good morning. 396 was such a great engine, such a workhorse. Gen 6 Camaro next to another one of our regulars, Bob, top gentleman. Good morning. Good to see you, Bob. Good to see you. his C6 Corvette, a couple of Mitsubishis. Really clean looking Corvette here. And look, that's not factory. Wait a minute, what's down there? Aha! Very cool, huh? Very, very nicely done. Love it. Love it. Love the fact that somebody takes a Corvette of that era and does all of that custom work to it. Very neat. Very nice. There's a couple more Corvettes. Good morning. Hyundai. 3 of them in a row. A plethora of Hyundai. 55 Chevy next to a 56 F100, I think that looks like. Mustang GT500. Check out the size of this Ford. Huge. Big hole in the gold wing over there. Mustang. Cool looking chopped little 32, I guess that is. Look at that, all chopped down. Good morning, good to see you. Great to see you too, guys. My pleasure, thank you for coming back. That's what I love about this show, all the family we've created here. Mustang and then another Mustang down here. Okay, so this is worth a mention, GT3 RS. Everybody thinks GT3 RS is having that massive wing on the back. Look at this little ducktail spoiler they put on it. And it's really interesting because they make the GT3 Touring, which of course is not the RS version and doesn't have the big wing on it, which is kind of cool, but somebody's actually purposefully taken that aggressive wing off the back. Nice interior too, look at that plaid interior in this thing. Very, very interesting, nice looking car. Love that chalk color as well. Okay, next to a little bathtub, a Porsche, next to a little Sprinter. Another Cobra replica. Look at that supercharger in there. I'm sure that thing is quick as anything. Hyundai covered in bubbles. Cadillac next to a Subaru BRZ. A few vents on the top of that. Toyota 86. And then Mustang 69 Camaro with a small block in it. Another Corvette Camaro. Corvette again. Neat engine in that thing. Another Corvette again. And then another one up there. Of course, that engine, overhead valve engine that was helped arrive by Lotus. GTO, Mitsubishi, Corvette, of course it's got LS7 in it, Chevy, SSR. Don't see a lot of those around, but actually holding some good value. Little Mitsubishi, trailer with a motorcycle in it. BMW with nice wheels on it, little 280Z. Next to cool Continental with some serious wheels on this thing. A nice little Alfa Romeo, great little mountain car, those things. Miata, also a great little car around the mountains. A couple of BMW, then a Mustang, and then rolling along up here. Have a look at the wheels on this thing, they're interesting, aren't they? It's quite small, little, I think it's a Toyota. Yeah, it is, a Cressida, yep. And then a Cressida station wagon next to it as well, which is interesting to see. And then a Corolla station wagon next to that. My mum had one of those when I was a kid growing up. A Toyota, a little Corolla. Honda, I think. Civic, yeah. Audi. Miata. 240SX with a ton of wide body kit on it. And then a lot of wide body stuff on that too. And up here as well. Rolling through a classic Mercedes next to a Porsche, Maserati, and then a Subaru. Rolling through Hellcat next to a another one here. Look at that. Such a neat supercharger setup on these things. Really nicely done. Charger, sorry. Bit of paint, blue hose. Bob's your uncle. M3, Gen 5 Camaro. Nice carbon fibre hood on that. A Viper. Mitsubishi 3000 GT, I think that is. Well, Saturn here. Challenger, Lexus, Miata, Infiniti, Mustang, wide body kit on that thing. Focus RS, nice colour, very capable little car too. Over here we have a Lexus, airbags I think. Subaru, a lot of work done to that. And an S2000, same thing. Yeah, this is interesting, one of the new Kias. A lot of aftermarket work on this thing. Badges, different aftermarket wheels, and then this thing. Yeah, interesting. It's actually not a bad car. They've got a decent engine in them and a all-wheel drive twin turbo 6-cylinder to actually get up and go. Rolling through an Audi. Massive hood on that CTSV. Check that out. Good morning. Good to see you. A GTR R35. Nissan next to a Lexus 1 three of them in a row. Infinity M3 down here next to a Genesis. Massive grill on the front of that thing. GTS 911 Lotus, tiny little car. Miata AMG Jeep with a scowling face, and then a GTR 32 or 32 I think, and then a Supra down here, and then regulars, our bus living that Volkswagen life. BMW Corvette, old Mercedes there, M4 Audi, another Corvette there, Chevy, and little oh my goodness, someone stole the engine while he was sitting here.
No, it fell out.
Oh no, I just hope he's got a spare one in the trunk. Hang on a sec. Oh, thank goodness for that. MR2 of course. They were actually very capable little car. People just didn't understand exactly what they were when they were selling them, unfortunately. Our Audi Toyota 86. Hang on, oh no, look what's sitting on top of that. Supercharger. Very neatly done. Next to it, another one, little Toyota 86. BMW, and just for something different, BMW, Honda GTI, Corolla, one of the new Corollas actually look quite good. Toyota 86 again, Gen 5 Camaro, Mustang, and then Audi, and then GTI, Nissan, Kia Stinger again, Infinity Kia Stinger again, and then another Kia Stinger. Subaru BRZ, notice it's got the same supercharger kit as that Toyota 86 we looked at before. Gen 5 Camaro next to a C6 Corvette 911. Mazda Speed 3 Focus ST. This is nice, isn't it? 56 Bel Air, I think. Very, very nice. Nice colour scheme, nice interior. Yeah, 56, very cool. Very, very cool indeed, racing those Survivor cars. Mustang next to a BMW Scion, next to a Subaru BRZ, next to a Toyota 86 and another Toyota 86. So many of them out today, which is kind of cool. Mercedes, that massive V12 in that thing. Very patriotic looking F450 there. NSX. They're all past that 150. Look at this great looking GMC delivery here. And then a Subaru next to a C8 Corvette. Cool looking old hot rod there, very neat, very clean. And then Corvette down here. Brand new Cadillac, company car from our sponsors, Meguiar's. Check out the shine that they've got on this thing. It is absolutely insane, and we are really very, very honoured to have George, who's the new COO of Meguiar's, the head of the company basically, joining us here today to check out the show. So great to have people like that along. We love Meguiar's. Bricklin, in fact, is one of our regulars, and his family come along and always support us with product to give away as Car of the Week. We can't thank those guys enough. This is a really interesting colour on this 488. Sorry, it's sort of like an ocean mist meets toothpaste. And I got to say, I don't hate it. I think it's unusual, and I love the fact that somebody's had the courage to actually do the car in this colour. It does not look like it's a wrap; it looks like paint, and it's really interesting. So good on them for doing something a little bit different. Also, different colour. Check out this this Porsche in this sort of khaki green. I really like that. Really interesting. Aston Martin, and then next to it, really nice looking Lambo. Another GT2 RS. Lots of those cars. They are the hot rod of Porsche. Ferrari 720S, 458 Italia, 488, and then a Supra, and then a Viper R8, and then we've got a ringing up here. Who let the Tesla in? Hands up. You can bring a Tesla in on one condition. This is your car?
Yes, my car.
Yeah, you need an aftermarket exhaust. All those in favour say aye. Aye.
I have an exhaust, it's just not on the car.
No, exactly. I'm just taking the piss, mate. Good on you for bringing it out. Did nice wheels on these too. Check that out.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Really, really good looking wheels. We always just have a bit of fun with Tesla. I got to tell you this though, if everybody here drove a Tesla, my hair wouldn't be falling out, my beard wouldn't be white for telling people to sight. But then again, we want a bit of masculinity at the show, so we need. Just kidding, mate. Good on you. Thank you for bringing it out. Nice wheels. My pleasure, mate. Like, look at these cars through here. I don't mean that. I say this all along. This show is not about the particular make and model of the car. This show is about the culture of the people that come here. And I don't care whether you drive a Tesla, a Corolla, or a GTI. If you love your car and you're passionate about it and you love wrenching on it or cleaning it or whatever it is that you do, you belong here, all right? That's the important thing to understand. We are not just about exotics. We're not just about rare cars. We are about, look at this. Look at all of these people around here. Check this out. These are car-loving people. I really do not mind what they are into or what they drive. What matters is that they're here having a good time. This is about community, which is really, really cool. This is the thing I'm proud of. This is the thing that puts a smile on my face, is seeing all of these people enjoying what we started as just such a small show just a few short years ago. And all of these people turning out and enjoying it, making new friends. We hear so many times, you know, it's mothers coming with their kids and fathers coming with their kids and 3 generations coming together, and how so many people, they've made new friends because of this. It just warms my heart, it really does. All right, let's roll on to some motorcycles. Got some good stuff here today. Check this out. I think, and I'm going to stand corrected from my right, I think that's a Kawasaki. Another Kawasaki there. Love this Harley Davidson. So cool. Classic. Another Harley there. Honda next to it there. Really nice. Kawasaki. Another one there.
That's the best guy right there.
Yeah, look at it. That man right there drives that very cool looking sled that we looked at before. Kiwi. Great guy. Really great car. Suzuki. A little scooter, a little Vespa, I think it is. Tiny little Honda Monkey there. What do we got here? Good lights on this scene. Triumph, very nice. I'm a fan of Triumph. Sarah and I rented a Triumph a couple of weeks ago from the guys at OC Motorcycles. BMW, Ducati, a little scooter there. Kawasaki, nice orange Aprilia, another Kawasaki here. Honda there. Harley that's for sale. If you're looking for a Harley, there's one for sale. Nice looking Aprilia there. Ducati Scrambler, I like that. Another Ducati here. Suzuki, Kawasaki, another Suzuki. Lots of Suzukis this morning. Classic looking Honda down there. Ducati. Tom, one of our regulars, he's really, really nice BMW. I love this motorcycle so much. He let me take it for a ride last weekend. Fell in love with it. Handles so good. And then look at that little Honda 90 there. Now, there's a very good chance, given that colour scheme, that thing started its life as a postal worker's a motorcycle in Australia. That's what we call posties used to deliver the mail on in Australia, with a little basket thing on the front and one on the back. Believe it or not. So that's it for another week at South OC Cars and Coffee. What an incredible turnout. As I said, we filled both the main lots and then all the way down past the restaurants by Asada and Blaze Pizza. So really, really cool. A big thank you to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. Please continue to support them. Most importantly, please obey our rules so that they don't have to always deal with complaining neighbours. Don't drive before 8:30. Leave and enter very, very quietly. Please make sure to not rev or speed or do burnouts when you're in the outlets, or speed as you are leaving as well. So they're just such small things that you can do to help protect the show and help it to continue. A big thank you to Ruby's and Rockwell's bringing out the coffee and the donuts. Of course, the guys at Starbucks doing a great job. Also, our sponsors. Big thank you, of course, to Maguire's, especially George, the new head of the company, who joined us today, and RJ. Great to see you guys today. Really, really good for you guys to be along. Really appreciate it. A big thank you, of course, to the guys from Next Level Detail. If you need paint correction, ceramic coating, mobile detailing, they are your guys. Make sure to check them out on our website. And of course, Chick-fil-A as well, opened up down the other end of the outlets. Great place to go and hang out after South OC Cars and Coffee to grab some lunch. Big thank you, of course, the most important thing to all of you who joined us today, brought out your cars, motorcycles, trucks, everything else, and all the spectators. We couldn't do the show without you. And of course, probably the most important thank you to all of our volunteers who do such an exceptional job. All the guys that help monitor all of the entrances and exits, and of course to Robert and Jay for doing the photography as well. Really, really do appreciate all of your help. Couldn't do it without you. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.